How is this problem different from the problems we've solved previously? Not only is this a unit form and this is a standard form, but when we subtract this number from this, we're going to have to regroup. So I'm going to show you what it looks like using place value dis, and then we're going to relate that to what it looks like when we regroup using standard form. So to begin, I'm going to put 83 tenths here. Now, I'm not going to put 83 dots in my tenths column. That would be too many. So I'm going to regroup those before I start, and I know that you can group 10 together. So if I have 83 tenths, I can group 10 together 8 times. So that would give me 8 ones. So there's 80 tenths or 8 ones, and then I would still have these 3 tenths left over. So 83 tenths is equivalent to 8 and 3 tenths. Now I'm going to take away 6 and 4 tenths. Now I'm going to start in my lowest place value, which is tenths. And what I'm noticing is I can't take away 4 if I only have 3. So this is where I'm going to have to regroup. In order to do that, I'm going to look over at my ones column, and I'm going to move one of these ones down to my tenths. So I'm going to regroup or unbundle this 1 1, and that becomes how many tenths? That's going to become 10 tenths. So now that I've unbundled 1 1 to become 10 tenths, now I have a total of 13 tenths. So now I can take away 4 tenths. So I'm going to take away 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths, which would leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tenths. Now for our ones column, we've already taken away and unbundled this 1, so it's gone. So now I have just 7 ones remaining. So I'm going to take away 6 of them, which leaves me with just 1 1. So my answer becomes 1 and 9 tenths. What does this look like using the written method? So to begin, I'm going to look at 83 tenths again. And just like we said, we're not going to put 83 right here in the tenths column. We know that's too many. You can only have 9 or less. So bundling, I could bundle 10 8 times. So that would give me 8 ones and 3 tenths. And I'm going to take away 6 ones and 4 tenths. So I got to make sure I'm lining up these place values, ones with ones, tenths with tenths. If you do that correctly, the decimals should also line up. So now I'm just going to take away. Now, I notice I can't take away 4 if I only have 3. So I'm going to have to borrow from this 8. So when I borrow, I'm going to take away 1 1, leaving me with 7. When this 1 comes over, it's going to end up being 10 tenths. So this 3 is going to change to a what? A 13. Because when I borrow, I'm borrowing 1 1. When it goes from ones to tenths, that's equivalent to 10 tenths. So 10 tenths and 3 tenths would give me 13. Now I can subtract. 13, take away 4 tenths is 9. My decimal comes down as well. And then 7, take away 6 is 1. So you can see we got 1 and 9 tenths using place value dis and 1 and 9 tenths using the written method.